It's the first heat of the street stock. So Cody Avens will be on the front row with car number 71 of Scott Hunter. Row number 2, Riley Dunn in the 55. We're not going anywhere anyway. CJ Flavel is having discussion down on the infield. On his outside, Mark Higgins on row number 2. Row 3 will be Thomas Host in car number 20 with CJ Flavel. And Colby Bosley in car number 78 will be at the back. 7 cars. So the water truck put water on from about a car length off the curb to the fence. So there's a dry strip right down low. So Avens and Hunter, Dunn and Higgins, Thomas Host, CJ Flavel and Colby Bosley. They'll be the 7 starters in heat number 1. Another field of street stock after this. Going clockwise with his first heat. Cody Avens on the front row. Morgan Melbourne has the green flag at the ready, waiting for the green lights. We are away, and it is a good start for Avens and Hunter in the 71 up into Palmer's Corner. Now there's no water applied from there down the back straight, so it's just down the main straight and into Cardinals where the water was applied, and it's Avens who leads from Hunter. Back in 3rd place is Higgins, Dunn in 4th place, but Cody Avens leads after the opening lap. Back to CJ Host and CJ Flavel, and Colby Bosley rounds them out. So the street stock going clockwise, and it's all car number 31. Cody Avens leading this one through. Scotty Hunter in 2nd place. Dunn in 3rd, Higgins 4th. Back in 5th place, Thomas Host, CJ Flavel and Colby Bosley. Not sounding all that flash in the 78. He tails off at the back. Out of Cardinals Corner they come yet again. 5 to go for Cody Avens who leads. Scott Hunter in 2nd place. Dunn, Higgins, then back to Thomas Host and CJ Flavel, and the crook sounding Colby Bosley. Well, the further this one goes, the further car 31 gets in front. It's all Cody Avens, started on the front row and has a handy buffer. Scott Hunter, Riley Dunn, Mark Higgins, Thomas Host, back to CJ Flavel. In fact, Flavel had an excursion on the last lap, and that's allowed Bosley to get past. Flavel has a bit of work to do. So 3 to go, and no change in the order, with the 31 of Cody Avens getting further and further and further in front. Scott Hunter in 2nd, Riley Dunn 3rd. Thomas Host not too far behind. Back then to the 70 of Mark Higgins. So we come up with 2 to run. It's car number 31, Cody Avens who leads. Scott Hunter in 2nd place. Back in 3rd is the 55 of Riley Dunn as they head down into turn number 1. So our race leader goes down the back straight, has just over a lap to go. Comes out at turn 3 and 4, comes up for the checkered flag and takes the win. 31 first across the line. Cody Avens up for 2nd, Scott Hunter. for third, Riley Dunn ahead of Host. Then in fifth place is Mark Higgins, CJ Flavel, and last to complete the distance will be Colby Bosley in car number 78. Heat number 2 now, the street stock. Danny Reynolds and Seth Robinson on the front row. Wayne Thompson in 15. Ethan Genev in car number 4. Brian Jackson 17. Also out there is car number 10, Damon Thompson, and car number 3 of Gavin Minty. This is race number 6, charging through this first part of the program. Still 31.5 degrees here. The breeze is not exactly cool. All about set to go. Danny Reynolds to lead us to Morgan Melvin's green flag. There it is, away we run. And it is car 117, Seth Robinson, who leads. They are at least 3 wide, maybe 4. Thompson has taken over the reins, that's Wayne. Robinson in the black car is second, Ethan Genev down low. On the outside is Brian Jackson as they come into the main straight, and Wayne Thompson leads in car 15. Robinson in second. Ethan Genev goes down low, up and over the curb, fills in a few. Here comes Gavin Minty from the back of the field, goes underneath of Ethan Genev. Robinson back to 4th, Damon Thompson 5th. So there's a gaggle of cars, and I think there's something wrong with Ethan Genev's car in car 4. I reckon he's got a flat tyre. He has. It is flat as a tack, car 4. And that would have been from bouncing up and over the curb down there. So he is OUT. Wayne Thompson leads. Gavin Minty starting to close though, as Wayne Thompson moves into the main straight. Back in second place, Gavin Minty is close to 1.6 seconds. Back to Damon Thompson, Brian Jackson. Then back to Danny Reynolds, Seth Robinson. As we come back into the main straight, Wayne Thompson still leads, but the margin is closing. Minty's closed it down to 1.3. Damon Thompson third, Jackson, Reynolds, and Seth Robinson. This time around there'll be 3 to go. Wayne Thompson holding on, but as you can see, the margin is closing lap by lap. And it's closed down now to 0.9. So it took 0.5 of a second out a lap ago, 0.4 of a second the lap just gone. And Gavin Minty will be on the back bumper of Wayne Thompson this time around with 2 to go. So Thompson leads into the main straight, but Minty's coming at a rate of knots. He's looking for a way through on the former West Australian champion. Thompson makes a bit of a mistake out of turn number 2, and here comes Minty. Goes straight past Thompson up into turn number 3. And Minty will lead into the main straight with 1 to run. Gavin Minty, a really good move there on the back straight, waited, got the mistake from Thompson and is driving away in the last lap. So run down the back straight. Gavin Minty opening up a margin over Wayne Thompson. Back to Damon Thompson. Then it's Brian Jackson. Then Reynolds and Robinson. And that's the way they'll finish. Well, no, it won't be the way they finish. First, second and third will finish that way. Minty from Thompson. Wayne from Damon Thompson. Then Reynolds is 4th. 5th place is 117 of Robinson. And Brian Jackson, his car is meandering, limping, and almost stopping up there in Palmer's Corner. And he's not going to get there. And Ethan Genev didn't complete the distance with a flat. This is the start lap. We're going with heat 3 of the street stock. Field of 6 for this one. CJ Flavel and Mark Higgins on the front row. Wayne Thompson, row number 2, with Seth Robinson. Gavin Minty on row number 3 with the 31 of Cody Avens. We go green. Up into turn number 1. CJ Flavel, the leader. Wayne Thompson looking to make the first move. So head down the back straight, but underneath of Wayne Thompson comes the 31 of Cody Avens. Thompson fights on the outside. He's going to be in the public car park in a minute. He's lost ground to 1, 2, 3 cars. Goes back to 4th place. CJ Flavel still the leader. Avens in 2nd, Minty 3rd. Thompson back to 4th, then Higgins. And Seth Robinson rounds out the 6th. So come out of Cardinals corner. CJ Flavel holding a nice tidy line. On the inside of him is Cody Avens in the 31. Gavin Minty right there. So too Wayne Thompson. Flavel continues to lead. Back to Higgins and Robinson as they come out of Cardinals corner and back up the main straight. No change. It still remains close though. Flavel from Avens, from Minty, from Thompson. So Flavel and Avens have just got away a bit from Minty, and Thompson right behind Minty. So come out of Cardinals corner. There'll be 4 to go this time around. CJ Flavel still your leader. Cody Avens showed the nose a couple of times but hasn't been able to pass him. Back to Gavin Minty in 3rd, Wayne Thompson 4th. Then Mark Higgins and Seth Robinson down into Cardinals corner. 3 to go. No change. Flavel from Avens, from Minty, from Thompson. A gap to Higgins and Robinson as they run down the back straight. And Ethan Genev was a non-starter in this one as they come out of turn number 4 into the main straight. 2 to go. CJ Flavel continues to lead. The 31 car of Cody Avens from Gavin Minty. Back to Wayne Thompson, Mark Higgins and Seth Robinson. That's the order. It's now getting tight. It's getting close. The white flag is out. There's 1 to run. Flavel from Avens from Minty. The 3 of them locked together. Minty looking to go on the inside of Avens. Avens won't give up the inside run. Minty right behind Avens, who's right behind our race leader CJ Flavel, who's driven a mean race out in front, and he's going to hang on. The 11 of CJ Flavel first across the line from Cody Avens. Gavin Minty, Wayne Thompson tailed off a little bit in the concluding stages. Back to Mark Higgins and Seth Robinson, and Ethan Genev did not start in car number 4. So car number 11, CJ Flavel wins by 0.3 of a second. Cody Avens 2nd, Gavin Minty and Wayne Thompson rounded out your top 4 in heat number 3 of the street stock here this afternoon. So Damon Thompson on the front row with TJ Host. Brian Jackson on row number 2 with Riley Dunn. Row number 3 is Scott Hunter, and with him is Danny Reynolds. And Colby Bosley is off the back. Again, water applied on the racetrack in turns 1 and 2, which is still bathed in sunshine. Seven cars to run in this final qualifying heat of the street stock. They've got the 40-lap main event later on tonight, the Thompson's Auto Parts Street Stock Classic. And the last race of the night is the Mater Group Bill Sybil King of the Road. Also over 40 laps. They'll be preceded by a 30-lap Legend car A main. Here we go. Street Stocks, heat number 4. Away we run with TJ Host getting the best of the start. Goes around the outside of Damon Thompson, then spins out. And the cars all miss him. And we go yellow. So some good driving there by Riley Dunn and also Danny Reynolds to avoid TJ Host. And we'll do it again. A little bit of support for Millie Fairbrass from your little brother for the feature race coming up. You want to send through a message, that number again, 0428 211 484. 0428 211 484. Corporates enjoying themselves over there in turn number 2. Beach Umbrella working a treat. All about set to go. We're back underway. Riley Dunn on the outside of Damon Thompson as they go into turn number 1. Brian Jackson spins out just like TJ Host did earlier on. Jackson trying to get the car mobile. He does get the car mobile and the race continues. And our race leader is Damon Thompson. Back in second place, Scott Hunter. Danny Reynolds, Riley Dunn. Back to TJ Host. And then back to Colby Bosley and Brian Jackson in car number 17. Providing the action in this one is back at the tail. Into the main straight, Damon Thompson leads. Scott Hunter in second place, Riley Dunn coming up for third. Back to Danny Reynolds in fourth place. TJ Host in fifth. Back in sixth is Colby Bosley, and Brian Jackson rounds out the 7. Final qualifying heat of the season for the street stock. Damon Thompson leads with the back bumper about to fall off in car number 10. Car number 71, Scott Hunter in second place. Riley Dunn is third. Back to Danny Reynolds. Then Thomas Host, Colby Bosley and Brian Jackson rounds out your 7 runners as we come to the halfway mark. Thompson still leads with the back bumper peeling off car number 10. Riley Dunn closing up on Scott Hunter for second place. Back then to the 76 of Danny Reynolds. Car number 20 is next, Thomas Host. Then Colby Bosley and Brian Jackson. Into the main straight, there'll be 3 to run. Thompson, Hunter and then Dunn. A gap back then to Reynolds and Host. Then Bosley and Jackson. So our leader well clear, a battle for second, a battle for fourth. And then 2 tailing off at the back. And Brian Jackson's called it quits in car number 17. And he goes to the infield with 2 to go as Riley Dunn now moves into second. Hunter back to third, and I think Hunter's got a flat tyre. He has. Car number 71 has a back tyre that is deflated on the right-hand side, and he will go right back through the field. White flag is out. Damon Thompson on his way to victory here in street stock heat number 4. So there's going to be 4 different winners from the 4 heats in the street stock. White flag is out as Scott Hunter does get off the racetrack. Damon Thompson comes across the line and takes the checkered flag. Second will be 55, Riley Dunn. Danny Reynolds will be third in 76. Back then to Thomas Host in car number 20. Colby Bosley will be next in car number 78. Then it'll be Scott Hunter in 71, who did 7 laps, and Brian Jackson in 17. He did 5. So 4 heat race winners from the 4 heats in the street stock. Damon Thompson has a little bit of work to do to that back bumper, which is falling off. Two heats of production sedans to come up next. This is the Thompson Auto Parts Street Stock Classic. 13 cars, 40 grueling laps. It won't be one on the first lap. I can give you the big tip. Cody Avens is on the front row. With him is Gavin Minty. Row number 2, the $7,000 man, Damon Thompson. And with him is the 55 of Riley Dunn. Row 3, CJ Flavel and Wayne Thompson. Row 4, Danny Reynolds. Scott Hunter. Row 5 is the 20 of Thomas Host and Mark Higgins. Row 6 is Seth Robinson, Colby Bosley. And off the back is Ethan Genev. broken accelerator pedal on his way out for heat number 2. Went home and fixed it up and has made it back here for the main event. 40 grueling laps. Here we go. Racing. Cody Evans leads them up the main straight to get this one underway. Gavin Minty in second place, Damon Thompson third, Riley Dunn goes wide. CJ Flavel goes underneath and moves into fourth place. And already Ethan Geneva's passed 4 cars. 1 down and just 39 laps to go. Cody Evans leads them up into turn number 1. Gavin Minty second, Damon Thompson third, a gap then to CJ Flavel. Wayne Thompson fifth, then Riley Dunn. Back then to the 71 car in 7th place, Scott Hunter. Thomas Host, and then back then to Ethan Geneve. It's out of turn number 2. No change in the order. Cody Evans still in front by a car length on Gavin Minty, a car length to Damon Thompson, who is smiling under that helmet. As he moves down the main straight, back in 4th place, CJ Flavel. Wayne Thompson in 5th place. 6th place is that of Riley Dunn, as Gavin Minty has got sick and tired of sitting behind the yellow bumper of Cody Evans. But Cody Evans will maintain the lead into the main straight as we complete 4. So Cody Evans still in front from Minty, from Damon Thompson, CJ Flavel, Wayne Thompson, and Riley Dunn made contact with Wayne Thompson, then spins himself out, keeps the car mobile, and will rejoin at the back of the field, and is stone motherless last. Out of turn number 2 and back down the back straight. No change. It is still the 31 from the 3. So go through that dust cloud from Riley Dunn into the main straight. 34 laps to go in the Thompson Auto Parts Street Stock Classic. Gavin Minty still looking for an outside run. Parks in behind Cody Evans. Damon Thompson third. This is a race of endurance. CJ Flavel is next. Wayne Thompson 5th. And back then to Scott Hunter, Ethan Geneve. That's the first 7. So we've done 7.5 laps. 32.5 to go. A calculating race by Cody Evans. 21.3, 21.3. This time around it was a 21.4. Minty has another crack on the outside. Cody Evans maintains the rage, holds the lead. Minty again has to drop in behind. Back in 3rd place, still Damon Thompson. Minty might have got him on the inside here. Oh, it's going to be close. Minty might take the lead. No, Cody Evans holds on. Great race out in front. Cody Evans from Gavin Minty. 5 car lengths back to Damon Thompson. 2 car lengths to CJ Flavel and a car length to Wayne Thompson. Behind them is the 71 of Scott Hunter, who the last lap around did the quick lap of the race at 20.979. And back then to Ethan Geneve. We've done 10, we've got 30 to go. This race of endurance in the Thompson Auto Parts Street Stock Classic. Evans from Minty. Damon Thompson from CJ Flavel, Wayne Thompson. Back then to Scott Hunter and Ethan Geneve. 8th in the race, Thomas Host, then Mark Higgins, Danny Reynolds. Seth Robinson, Colby Bosley and Riley Dunn. That's the order, as we've now done 12 and I've got 28 to go. Down into turn number 1 and 2, Palmer's Corner. Our leader has got away by a few car lengths. Out comes the passing flag for the first time in this race. As Cody Evans leads by a car length over Gavin Minty. Damon Thompson in third. CJ Flavel, Wayne Thompson. Now we've got a black flag coming out. Black flag coming out. I think it's to Colby Bosley in the 78. It is. Not quite sure why, but Bosley has been black flagged. He's right ahead of the leaders as they head down the back straight. They get underneath of Bosley. Morgan Melvin getting busy with the black one. Out of turn 4 he comes and back into the main straight. So Bosley's been disqualified from the race. It is Avens from Minty. 4 car lengths back to Damon Thompson. Got 25 laps to go. 4th place is still CJ Flavel from Wayne Thompson. No change in the order. Back then to Scott Hunter and Ethan Genev. As they go up into Palmer's Corner yet again. Now, I'm just looking, maybe it could be a window net. Might be the issue. We'll have another Bo Peep this time around. It's a little hard to see when they're going in this direction. There's still no change up in front. Yep, the window net is down on car number 78 of Colby Bosley. Might be an expensive race, this one, if he keeps on going under the black flag. Back into the main straight with 22 laps to go. Avens has led from the beginning from Minty. Back to Damon Thompson in 3rd place. Ethan Genev trying to get past the 71 of Scott Hunter. Into the main straight they come again. Cody Avens clear by 2 or 3 car lengths on Gavin Minty as they get underneath the Riley Dunn. Riley Dunn is slowing on the back straight. Might bring on the yellows. Kim Beard's got the finger poised as we cross the line and do another lap. We're nearing the halfway mark. Can they get Riley Dunn off the racetrack? No. Yellows have come on. Colby Bosley will be taken from the racetrack at the same time. He's been disqualified. The window net is down on car number 78, while 55 Riley Dunn has run out of noise, and we've got 21 laps to go. So Dunn and Bosley on the infield now. And we are green. Back around the cone. So it's tightened up in front. Avens from Minty. Damon Thompson 3rd, CJ Flavel. Wayne Thompson is next as they come into the main straight at the halfway mark. Scott Hunter is after that. Wayne Thompson's making a move, or trying to, on CJ Flavel, unable to make it stick. So come out of turns 3 and 4. Past the halfway mark now. Avens from Minty. Back to Damon Thompson. 4th place still CJ Flavel, Wayne Thompson. And then the 71 of Scott Hunter. Thomas Host is next. Ethan Genev has gone back a spot. So we've got a race for first between 3 cars. 3 cars racing for 4th. And then TJ Host and then Ethan Genev. Just 18 laps to go. Trouble. Wayne Thompson down there in turn number 1. Has he got the car mobile? We could have a second stoppage here. He's not going anywhere. Yellow lights come on. Cody Avens still leads. Minty and Damon Thompson. That hasn't changed throughout this 40 laps. CJ Flavel is 4th. Scott Hunter and then Thomas Host. Ethan Genev in 7th place. Back then after that, it's Mark Higgins, Seth Robinson and Danny Reynolds and Wayne Thompson. at the back. It's Indian File. There's a move though coming through for the lead. Minty trying to get underneath the Cody Avens again. Avens able to sweep back around the outside. Out of turn number 2, Minty has another crack. Right behind him is Damon Thompson. Into the main straight we come. Cody Avens still leads as they head down into turn number 2. 16 laps to go. Driving a mean race out in front. Cody Avens has to stay there. Minty in second place is right on the back bumper. With him is Damon Thompson and then CJ Flavel. A gap back then to Scott Hunter, Thomas Host and then Ethan Geneve. At the moment it's a race in 4, but Scotty Hunter trying to stay with him. Oh, there's a spin. 3 of them spun at the back. Yellow lights have come on. Wayne Thompson. Reynolds is there as well. Cody Avens, Gavin Minty, Damon Thompson. That's been the order throughout. CJ Flavel is 4th, Scott Hunter 5th. 6th place, Thomas Host, Ethan Geneve 7th. And you see that white smoke coming out every time he puts his foot down. Seth Robinson, Wayne Thompson and Mark Higgins are those that are left. 15 laps to go. We're about to go green. Green lights are back on. In this race of endurance that is the Thompson Auto Parts Street Stock Classic, we're down to a field of 10. 3 cars watching on intently from the infield. The track's slickening off. More likelihood of a spin. Avens from Minty from Damon Thompson. CJ Flavel still 4th and Scott Hunter still 5th. Host is 6th. Ethan Geneve 7th, and around the outside comes Wayne Thompson, and Ethan Geneve does retire car number 4. It's gone up in smoke. As we're down to 13 laps to go, and Ethan Geneve puts car number 4 on the infield for the final time this season. Out of Cardinals Corner, they'll come with a dozen laps left to go. Cody Avens still in front from Gavin Minty. Damon Thompson, and in 4th place still CJ Flavel. Running wide is Scott Hunter, which allows Thomas Host and Wayne Thompson to catch up to 5th place, but it's still a race in 4 as they come out of turn number 4 and complete another lap. Avens from Minty from Thompson and CJ Flavel, as it has been almost throughout, have 11 to go. 5th place is still Scott Hunter from Thomas Host, Wayne Thompson. Back then to Mark Higgins and Seth Robinson, the last car running, so we get down to 10 laps remaining. CJ Flavel looks to come underneath of Damon Thompson. Thompson's able to hold on to 3rd place. If anything, Cody Avens has just opened up a bit of a buffer as we come out of turn 4 with 9 to go. Avens still leads from Minty, from Thompson, from Flavel. Back then to Scott Hunter, Thomas Host. Wayne Thompson is next. Then back to Mark Higgins and Seth Robinson. Oh, trouble on the back straight. Wayne Thompson into the wall after contact with Thomas Host. And we've gone yellow. And Cody Avens has led from the green. This is restart number 4. We're back underway. Around the cone. Cody Avens driving a mean line in now slick conditions. So run down the back straight. Minty 2nd, Damon Thompson 3rd. CJ Flavel is fourth as they come out of turn number 4. And there'll be 8 to run. Thomas Host is 5th. Mark Higgins and Seth Robinson are the only other cars left. Down the back straight, no change in the order, but it remains close. And it'll remain this way, you'd suspect, until the checkered flag. 7 to go as we tick them off one lap at a time. It's still Avens from Minty, from Damon Thompson, from CJ Flavel, Thomas Host, Mark Higgins and Seth Robinson. 5th and 6th, is there going to be a change here? No. Host holds on to 5th. Half a dozen to go in the Thompson Auto Parts Street Stock Classic, which is a marathon. Down the back straight they go. No one can afford to make a mistake. This time around there'll be 5 laps to go in the Thompson Auto Parts Street Stock Classic, which has been led by Cody Avens. Damon Thompson is out off the curb line. Minty in 2nd, Damon Thompson 3rd, CJ Flavel 4th. Laps ticking by now. You get the feeling when they see the white one, we could have some excitement. Minty again has a look underneath the Cody Avens. Can't quite get close enough. 4 to go as they run down the back straight. Cody Avens opening up a bit of a buffer. 2 car lengths as they tippy-toe out of Cardinals Corner and back into the main straight. 3 laps to go. Minty in 2nd place. 3rd place, Damon Thompson. Here's Minty again. Minty's going to have another crack on the inside as they run down the back straight. Cody Avens holds him at bay. CJ Flavel having a crack also on Damon Thompson. 2 to go this time around. Has Minty done enough? Can Minty get underneath? Avens is able to hold on to the lead just. He's still off the curb. 1.5 laps left to go. Minty's shown his intentions. The white flag to drop from the fence this time around. Cody Avens just in front of Gavin Minty. Damon Thompson 3rd. 1 to go in the Street Stock Classic. Thompson 3rd, CJ Flavel 4th. Up into Palmer's Corner the last time. It's been a marathon, but we're going to get to the checkered flag with half a dozen cars left on the track as Robinson retires. Cody Avens just in front. Minty comes on the inside. It's a drag race, but Cody Avens gets there. Cody Avens by a car length or 0.278 of a second. Back to Gavin Minty, who drove a great race, persisted the entire way round. Damon Thompson 3rd, CJ Flavel is 4th, Mark Higgins and Thomas Host, the only cars to finish. As you can see, there's more cars on the infield than there were on the racetrack. But in the end, it's Cody Avens, Gavin Minty and Damon Thompson, your top 3 in the Thompson Auto Parts Street Stock Classic. As he comes into the main straight, put your hands together for Cody Avens, who has effectively led all 40 laps. And Dad's pretty proud downstairs, giving him the checkered flag. All right, here comes Cody Avens just turning the car around. In the main straight here, put your hands together for him. He drove a mean race to hold the lead all the way throughout. So Cody Avens defeats Gavin Minty and Damon Thompson in the second last race of the season. Over on the back straight, put your hands together for him. He led right throughout. He was pushed all the way by Gavin Minty and Damon Thompson. He was 3rd from the start. He doesn't care either. He's $7,000 richer after winning the raffle. Some happy people up there in turn number 3. As he comes into the main straight where the majority of the crowd are, put your hands together for him. Prestigious race has been run for a long, long time, and it goes the way of Cody Avens in car number 31. He'll put the car into victory lane, and we've got one race to go. As he gets out of the car, ladies and gentlemen, and up on the roof, put your hands together for him, Cody Avens, your winner of the Street Stock Classic. Big field.
Just a massive thanks to the Speedway and all the volunteers that help out, and especially Bud. I know he's out there not listening, but without him I wouldn't be where I am, so massive thanks to him as well.
On to our podium, third place tonight, Red Jesus himself, Damon Thompson. Yes,
Cheers. Thanks to all the volunteers for the whole season. I reckon we've done a pretty good job this year, so thanks to Thompson's Auto Parts, my crew, Shane, Amber, Mum and Dad. Yeah, cheers.
Your runner-up in the Thompson Auto Parts Street Stock Classic is Gavin Minty.
Firstly, big thanks to Collie Speedway. Yes, I haven't done many laps around here, so I didn't mind the track, it's pretty good. Thanks to all my sponsors and everyone that helps me, and to all the other stocky drivers, and a big congratulations to Cody on the win. Cheers.
And your winner tonight is the banana himself. It's not fourth, it's first, Cody Avens. Thank you.
I got to thank everyone that travelled to this event. I know we got a lot of racing coming up, and it's good that we could get some people here. Thompson's Auto Parts for sponsoring this race and me for everything I do. All the volunteers that help out here every meeting, it's great. Well, we couldn't do it without you. Zoe, Greggy and Bid for putting up with everything I do at home. There's not much work on the car, as everyone knows. And yeah, thanks.
Just for a selfish plug as well for our street.